Hey everybody, welcome back to another episode of Gunpowder and Freedom. So, trying to push forward with not just pushing topsoil, but doing whatever else we can. Came over to the property nice and early this morning because I got a phone call yesterday saying that I got bumped up on the schedule. Things were running good for our gravel supply company and they were getting me my driveway stone, my number 3 limestone, yesterday. So I said, hey, great, tell the guy to dump it in the same exact spot as last time. I even painted an X on the ground with stone right there. And yeah, it's here. It's just all the way up there. Johnny, you got to talk to your guy, man. This is like the 3rd time he's done this to me. I can't keep running up and down the hill, man. I'm burning up a ton of diesel in my machine. So regardless, my driveway fabric's down here. I'm gonna go ahead and I'm actually gonna shave a little bit more dirt down. You know, coming in on this hillside, it's pretty decent right here, but whenever we get up to about here, it starts to taper that way. So I'm gonna shave a little bit more topsoil, push some of this crappier dirt off and make it a little bit flatter, so that as bigger trucks come in, they're not leaning extremely excessive. And after we're done with that, we'll get our nice roll of driveway fabric rolled out, stapled in, and then start skid loadering the stone down from up there. That is so frustrating. Well, what can you do? So let's get to it. Little side note, if you're not familiar with any sort of machine work, or you've never run a machine but you're interested, it's very, very important that on these cold mornings and cold days, you let these machines warm up really good. You want them up to pretty much running temperature before you actually start running them. Otherwise, you know, you could damage the motor, you could damage the transmission, you could damage the final drive in the tracks. So it's very important just to kind of take a little bit of time each morning and let them warm up good before you use them. Okay, so we had a couple inches of semi-decent dirt, not topsoil, but not, you know, crappy dirt. I was able to shave this higher side down, like I said, a couple inches. Once I started getting down below that, it turned into this really, really rocky, sticky clay stuff that's partially frozen, partially just super hard dirt. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to get it papered up to about here, get the fabric all down, and then get that gravel in and placed here. I'm going to have to bring back our excavator probably one day this week and pull this dirt over, dig that down all nice. And the skid loader, as nice as these machines are, the 249 just doesn't have the oomph, I guess, to really break through this in these types of conditions. So rather than try to beat up on the machine and force it, we'll just we'll swap out machines sometime this week, maybe get back here and finish this off. But I think for today, this is going to be a really good start. I do only have until noon, actually probably about 11, to get this done. So get the camera set up and get it rolling. Okay, so there it is. The first, probably 80 to 100 feet of our driveway in and papered. It feels really nice slope-wise, side to side, up to about here. Right about here we start tapering downhill a little bit too much. So I stopped here with the fabric. I was thinking I was going to get maybe a little closer to up here. What I'm going to do is I'm going to come back with the 306 or the 305, hopefully one of these days this week. Push the fabric back a little. As you can see, the stone's pretty light, so I should be able to just kind of like pick this up with the bucket, shake the stone back so I can keep it all nice, and then I'll just claw the dirt back down to here. Just kind of work my way along this hillside, making this a lot flatter. And again, that is strictly for the safety of the larger trucks, concrete trucks, stone trucks, pumper truck whenever we're ready for the footers and walls. As they pull in, most of those trucks are a little bit on the, maybe not top heavy, but there's a lot of weight up top. So we want to try to keep this as flat as we can for them. That way we don't have any trucks tipping over or anything like that. Nobody getting hurt. So we'll build this side up with a little bit of stone, pull the fabric back, scrape this out to kind of re-level this all out. As you can see, I'll give you a close-up on this. On top of the extremely hard soil, I was hitting all these rocks and shale and whatever else there's in there. Like here's a really big rock there. So it was just getting to be a little bit too rough on the skid loader. And with these being my dad's machines and way to make money to save our backs, I want to try to take care of them and not beat them up too much. I know they are machines, but they have their limits. No reason to try to push those, just to make it a little bit easier when I have another machine I could bring to do that job. So that's going to be it for today. Pretty happy with the progress. It's really starting to take shape. As you can see, I did cut a little bit more topsoil out on the back side. Just kind of need more time in the day. These 4:30 sunsets are kind of bullcrap, if you ask me. So just try to keep pushing forward with that, keep pushing forward with the driveway, and get everything set up so that before the winter goes to complete crap, we are 100% ready for springtime to dig the hole. So, it's done. I wish it would have been a little bit faster, but as you saw, I had to go up to the top to get my stone. So that was a little bit frustrating. So whatever, like I keep saying, progress is progress. So I want to thank you guys for tuning back in to another episode of Gunpowder and Freedom. If you liked what you saw, please click the like and subscribe. Don't forget to like us on Instagram. I'm going to get the machine strapped down, go get Eleanor from my parents' house, and enjoy the rest of this Saturday. So you guys do the same. Have a good one.